Alright my friends, welcome back to FrogBoyX1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're going to be checking out a cockpit from a company called, I'm going to call them RacGTing, R-A-C-G-T-I-N-G. So I'm going to call them RacGTing. This is the Challenger 301. As you can see from the picture in the box, it looks reminiscent to you know, some of the next level racing stuff that I've covered. So I kind of thought when these guys, when RacGTing reached out to me to see if I would like to cover some of their cockpits, I was like, yeah, I'd definitely like to check those out and see. So this is the model that they are trying to like you know, this is like their hottest selling one or whatever. Their best one. I mean, they're pretty new. I believe they are. I kind of feel like they're a little bit new to the whole scene or whatever. I've never heard of RacGTing or whatever, but maybe if you guys in the comments section have ever heard of them, maybe you guys could give me a little bit of insight or whatever. But we're gonna go ahead and check this thing out if we can get it out of the box. Oh. Okay, so we've got it out of the box, and today is what we're going to do is we're going to pair this with a Logitech G923. We're going to throw the G923 on there, and then we are going to test this out on some Gran Turismo. So let's go ahead and get this thing out of its bubble wrap and stuff. See if I can get over here a little bit closer so you guys can actually see me. I had to do this in the room today, so let me see if I can move this over here a little bit and pull this out. Okay, so it does come with an instruction booklet or whatever. Oh, maybe, nope, these are stickers. RacGTing stickers. I don't know if I'm saying that right, so please forgive me. Looks like we've got some, hey, it looks like they do provide some hardware for mounting your pedals or maybe your wheel setup or something like that. So that is good. We'll go ahead and drop that over there. Actually, I think I've got okay, so I got some cutters. Let's go ahead and snip, 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 snip. Oh, those ones are already snipped. Oh man. The only thing that's like, yeah, the worst part of being a YouTuber and a reviewer is all of the boxes you have to consistently always get rid of. So it looks like there's not a whole lot of, doesn't look like we're going to be doing a whole lot of having to like build anything, which is probably pretty good. We'll just set it up here on the table and see how it looks. So we've got some straps. We got another little thing right here. Pop that off. Let's get out the cockpit holder, where this is for your wheel. So we'll go ahead and snip this. So like packaging seems pretty decent. It looks like you will have a little thing for putting your, all right, so we've got these little things on here to twist out to get your things to fold back. And then let's see. I kind of feel like we want that to fall down through there. But how do we get that to fall out? That there's holding that part of the chair. Oh, so you slide them. Okay, so this thing is already all basically put together. Like, you don't have to put anything together on this. So that is pretty decent. I'm noticing that these here kind of have the same type of clip thing that you would get on the and you're gonna want to put those in there. So they've got some threaded stuff to put this on that. Wow, that's some pretty long threads. So let's see, how are we going to want this? Now, we're not going to want it up like that. We're going to want this back down a little bit. So I'm thinking like right there. So there's got to be a way to get this to slide down that. Okay, so I'm thinking that for me, I'd probably want it somewhere in like this position. And that there looks like it will kind of hold that. We're gonna look in the instructions before we actually sit on this though, because pull this. So let me show you what I'm doing, because you guys are like not even being able to see any of this stuff. Like I'm basically unthreading this little screw right here so that I can stick that through this little sliding thing that slides up and down or whatever. So to like give it some sort of freaking support. Now you'll want to thread this in there as far as you can get it. Now you don't have to thread those all the way in, because I think that this will still be able to fold once these are in. And they do kind of go up a little bit. Like you should be able to adjust that while they're in there. I mean, this looks like it will come all the way off. So this will come all the way completely off of this okay, come on. You're not going to need that. And then your little cockpit thing is just going to slide in these little thing, or for your wheel stand. Clearly. What the freak? There we go. Okay, and then that there, apparently you just slide this thing around to hold that in there. And then you can undo this. Wow. Not very graceful. Not very graceful. So guys, this is the part of the video where I gotta stop and I gotta talk to you guys for a minute, okay? I gotta talk to you guys because I love, you know, I really love reviewing products and I like checking things out, guys. It's one of the cooler parts of doing YouTube is having this having the ability to check out these products and stuff. And like I recently just covered that you know, that Next Level Racing, the FGT light or the F1 light or whatever, and that was a very, very cool. I kind of want to show you this right here. So this here will slide out so you can get like longer length on the pedals, but I don't know if I'm gonna like how those sit, because the only other one I've covered, the only other one of these type of cockpits that I have covered is that one from is the one from Next Level Racing, the FG or the Formula Light, and that one had like the pedals that would go up like this. And with these type of pedals, I kind of like those, but as I'm looking at this right now, I'm kind of feeling like this is gonna be okay for that. So I think that you'll be okay on that for the most part, but I kind of feel like this thing flexes a little bit. What's this for? So let me look at this book real quick, guys. I want to see what this says. And I wonder if it has like a weight limit too, because I'm like 280 pounds, and I can tell you just by looking at this thing, guys, that it does not look anywhere near as sturdy as the Formula Light does for me. So I want to make sure that like I'm giving you the correct information, because I don't want you to buy something and then you not be able to utilize it just because, you know, like maybe your weight is like me, like you're a chunky boy, like you like a lot of food and you eat good food. Because I mean, yeah, I would easily let my kids on this, and maybe I will, but I don't know. Maybe I'll throw the T. I don't know, because I need a PlayStation for that. How to collapse. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of information in this whatsoever. It does not look. So I mean, like, obviously you can. So it's got Logitech, Thrustmaster, and a Fanatec DD. So it's saying it is drilled for those three bases. So you've got Fanatec support, you've got Thrustmaster, and then you've got Logitech. So yeah, like throwing the Logitech on there should be zero issue. Yeah, but it does not have any information as to what the weight limit is on this. I personally don't feel comfortable sitting on this. and I'm like 285 pounds. Like I don't, I mean, maybe I will, but yeah, I don't know if I feel comfortable on that. Like this, I mean, it's not like badly designed or anything, guys. Like I'm not like, no, that's a terrible product, but I don't know, man. Like I think maybe this is, I think for younger kids, this is definitely, you know, something that you could potentially look into, but as a bigger adult, I don't know. So when you look at like the fabric and stuff on this, it looks like it should be pretty decent. The stitching on it looks okay for the most part. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like this thing will fit right on there. You see, it's got like, maybe it'll hard mount to it. I'll just go ahead and tighten these up. Boop. Okay, so that one's on. Well, looks like Logi Boy fits on there. Fits on there nice and good. And then you put like the pedals on there, so yeah, I mean, it's all drilled and ready to go for Logitech and for, you know, Thrustmaster and Fanatec. So, all right, guys. I was gonna actually set it up and do a racing video on it, but I don't feel comfortable sitting on this. I will reach out to him, you know, and then do like a follow-up video. I'll reach out to him and try to get some clarification on that. I guess maybe I can look right now and see. Let's see, RacGTing. RacGTing 301. Challenger. Challenger weight limit. Yeah, it doesn't. Let's see if it has. So the price on this on their website is $219.99. Adjustable size. Size and fit. Okay, what the heck is the, says size and fit, what the heck? Compatible, yeah, it doesn't give me any information, so I do not think that we are, I don't think that we're going to be able to find it in here. Yeah. Dang, that sucks. I'd really like to. So here's my recommendation. Then I don't think, maybe, you know, if you're over 150 pounds, I don't think I would necessarily choose this one. I had 100% complete faith that the Formula Light GT was going to hold me, and Next Level Racing absolutely states that like 300 plus pounds can fit on that. So I was pretty happy about that. This one here, guys, I'm not so sure. I mean, maybe I'll do a follow-up video and, you know, sit on it or whatnot, but I just, you know, feel like, you know, in terms of like build quality and in terms of like the plastic and how the plastic feels, how the metal feels and stuff like that, that's why I'm like, yeah, maybe 150 pounds. maybe it would hold more, but like for long races and stuff like that, I'm thinking like 150 pounds, maybe up to 175 should be like the maximum. That really sucks. I really wanted to check this out, and I really wanted to sit on it and see how it felt, because I really did like the way that Formula Light felt. So I was hoping that this would be a viable option for something like that. But I do think that this is built mainly for kids, and that's fine. Like, that's fine. That's what I would recommend this for, is like your kids, you know, like their starter thing. It folds up nicely, folds up pretty easy. Like you saw it come out of the box. Didn't really have to put a whole lot together. It looked like it folded up pretty good. Obviously it will fit like your Logitech wheelbase, you know, your Thrustmaster wheelbase. Obviously the pedal tray is long enough for your pedals, and it is adjustable. It will slide out, so you do have a little bit of room there. Another thing about that though is like these little screws that you kind of like tighten down on the bar. Obviously, you know, if you're doing a lot of hard braking, you might be pushing that thing across the room. It might, you know, start to slide over time. Definitely something that I could recommend for the youngsters, but in terms of like actual, you know, like adult use or something like that, I think that maybe I would focus my money on something, you know, a little bit more durable. I mean, I would definitely focus my money on something a little bit more durable on this one, at least this model. I mean, they did say that they would be willing to send me out other models, but I do think I would put this firmly in that teenager range for somebody, you know, that's younger, that doesn't have a whole lot of, you know, body weight or power. And yeah, I think that would be fine. Like, it does look like it's pretty decent. Overall construction looks pretty good. There's not a whole lot of scratches or damage or anything like that to it. So, all right, my friends, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.